Good morning, collective. I'm here to do another collective reading. I hope everybody's having a lovely day. Mine has started off pretty good. I haven't been for my walk yet. I thought I would do a reading first. Yeah, here I am. It's what, Thursday today? We've still got rain. Like, we've been having rain again for a few days. It's like we've returned to winter. Yeah, and this is a purge. It's a cleanse, right? At this time, so I'm told. Spirit's cleansing everything. So anyway, let's get into it. Let's start off with an oracle, right? Yeah, let's go for the sacred destiny. What do we want the collective to know at this time? What does the collective need to know right now? What does the collective need to know? What does the collective need to know? Holy Spirit, Holy Ancestors. Holy Spirit, guides. Holy Spirit, Holy Spirit. What does the collective need to know at this time? So we have flexibility. I know I was working on my flexibility this morning. And we have enlightenment. Enlightenment and flexibility. This is to do with our spiritual healing and growth. Flexibility. Being flexible in all situations. Being knowing how to adapt and to adjust to whatever's going on around us. And with enlightenment here, we, we have the means to do that. We've learned our lessons to learn, that's been the biggest part of the lessons, is learning how to adjust to all situations. Everything that's been thrown at us, we managed to be able to know which way to maneuver and how to operate. That's being flexible. Okay, what else do we need here, Spirit? Because this is our sacred destiny, is the enlightenment. Holy Spirit, Holy Ancestors. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so we have diligence, and that's been able to, keep it up. That's what we've been enlightened to, is that we have learned how to adjust and maneuver in many ways, and been able to have that resilience, the diligence, to be able to withhold that. Keeping it up, Embracing. This is embracing, Spirit. Yeah, and embracing each lesson learned, like you know, embracing the lessons basically. Um, you know, as things have been presented to us, we've been able to adapt and move accordingly, and embrace those situations, to be able to bring the best outcome to any situation. And the heron here is prosperity. See how calm and peaceful he sits on the water. He's just standing there. He always gives me, you know, the heron, you know, like, because we get them all down here on the river, and, you know, they are a symbol of prosperity. But, you know, like, they bring this sense of peace just in their grace. Wave of emotion just then. The sense of peace and grace that a heron holds within himself, and he just is very graceful and peaceful. He just watches over, you know what I mean? Like, you know, apart from when he's, you know, fishing around in the water, when he's just sitting and he's just sitting and feeling the energy around him. Like, see how he's surrounded by those fireflies? I don't know if you can see them. See the little fireflies around him? I'm assuming that's what they are, or orbs, or energies. So there's all this energy, like, sort of around him, buzzing around him, but he's just sitting still in peace. Now also, you know, the herons with their peaceful white, you know, that's purity, and white is purity, and of course purity comes out with the white wolf here. And the different coloured eyes, that's also giving me a sense of adaptability too, being able to adapt to different roles, different cultures, different, you know, like being able to, I don't like to use the word shapeshifter, but it kind of is when you're adapting to different, it's not like changing who you are, like not changing the heron from this peaceful energy. It's just knowing how to relate in different groups, you know. And this is with a pure heart, not with malicious intent, or not deceitful intent. It's, you know, purity. That's why we've got purity in the white, because it's not deceitful. It's true, and it's pure, and it's clean. It's wisdom. It's peace, and that's that flexibility there, and enlightenment. Oh, this is awesome. Thank you, Spirit. And then happiness. It's at the bottom of the deck there. See, I'm just like breathing it in. Yeah. I actually really feel at peace, and you know, like after doing your exercise and your stretching, you know, your yoga or whatever it is you do, and you breathe everything out. You know what I mean? Like, and so you have this whole sense of peace, basically, bodily, physical, and mental comfort almost. I don't know what they call it, comfort, or yeah, that at peace feeling. Well, it looks like we're going to need it, right? Because we have the Five of Swords here. So we need to be able to keep that peace. The Ace of Cups, this is the peace here. Yeah, relaxing, drinking your water. And somebody else is in the background like this. They're winding themselves up into a frenzy of hatred, basically, and annoyance. Annoyance is the word I'm getting. Frenzy of annoyance, and they're not at peace. They can't rest. They're jittery, you know, like wanting to lash out. Enlightenment, they need to get enlightenment, and they need to ground themselves. Whoever this is, enlightenment. Somebody needs to ground. And we're moving to calmer waters. And that's enlightenment, and it's a boat over the water as well. The water that's actually looks like it's flying into the clouds. It's actually going to take off of the water and into the sky. It is, because there's a mountain below it. it's raised itself up higher than is reachable. This is falling into the stars. I remember that as a kid, you know, like standing out in the desert with the, you know, you can see the, you know, the stars are like right upon you, like from one horizon to the other, and that sense of, I remember, you know, as a toddler, that sense of like just falling into it, you know, like falling into the stars. Calmer waters, Six of Swords. Oh my goodness. We're moving away with somebody throwing knives at our backs as we go. Ten of Swords. But they're really sticking them in themselves. And there's blood on the ground. And the Six of Swords, see, leaving those feathers on the ground, that's like leaving the past behind. That's leaving all the baggage behind and moving to calmer waters. Letting go is let go of the old feathers and moving on. And that's why he's been light enough. See, this is about raising your vibration again, is being light enough to actually elevate. And I'm getting this with this happiness with the dolphins here as they're bursting out of the water, you know. They have that energy and that vibration, that frequency of being able to raise themselves up and throw themselves into the air because their energy is high. But this here is very low. So we've moved on, we've moved out of this energy, but I feel that somebody else is still sitting, somebody else is sitting in it. Yeah, well that was like, we've got the death and rebirth, right? So this is like leaving the physical body behind and rising up as a light frequency. This is elevation. This is like resurrection, you know, elevating to that higher frequency. It's resurrection, like this is what the resurrection was about, right? This is leaving the physical body. It also could be astral travel. Yeah, this is you know, moving to the higher, being flexible. Page of Pentacles, being flexible in this has been able to create something out of nothing. Page of Pentacles. Okay. We've got a King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, and he's a leader of a coven. There's the Three of Pentacles. So whoever is in the Ten of Swords here is some sort of coven leader, group leader. And we have the Seven of Swords. We have a High Priestess in reverse. And Strength, it could be a Leo. I'm seeing like the eternity symbol there is giving me like this person just does not want to give up. Just does not want to let up on they're affecting somebody's pocket. This is what they're putting all this Seven of Swords towards the collective's finance, is what I'm getting. A High Priestess in reverse. They're doing like somebody's using deception. It's like using their strength to deceive, is what I'm getting. I'm also getting their strength is moving backwards. They're weakening because the way this came out, we've got like the 7 is after the 8. So we've got 8 and we've moved down to a 7. So we've got this High Priestess in reverse, which is a dark energy, using their strength of power, you know, their position that they hold, being the King of Pentacles here, the leader of this coven, right, to manipulate and backstab the collective's stability in and abundance. So somebody's working hard to make it difficult for the collective, basically, and they're very, very frustrated. This is why they're so wound up and frustrated, is because they haven't been able to affect the collective's position, like the way, you know, that peaceful, the peace, you know, that diligent strength, you know what I mean? That because it's pure of heart, this nasty energy, this King of Pentacles here, this energy, I'm getting this really frustrated, like, energy, cannot stand how the collective can stand. And I'm getting it from this Page of Pentacles here. See, this Page of Pentacles is sitting there. He's only got one pentacle, right? But they're sitting confidently that there will be another pentacle coming. Even though they know they've only got one pentacle in the bank at the moment. But the collective know that the Holy Spirit, God always provides, right? God always is there for them. I mean, I've been in a position where I have been down to my last 20 cents, and I'm saying to God, well, come on, man, like, I've been, you know, having faith that you're going to come to the party for me and help. I'm at my last 20 cents, right? But God always provides. It always turns up. I always ends up with something. You know what I mean? Even if I didn't have anything for food that day or whatever, then, you know, somebody might pop up and say, hey, you want to come and have lunch? You know, that kind of thing. It was always worked out because God always is there, right? If you have the faith. And so that's how come you can sit in all situations. You know that you're going to be looked after if you've got that faith. You can peacefully sit on the river in this heron type of energy. You know what I mean? Because you know it's going to be okay. And that's why this person is so angry about this. They're like, oh, poor things. I really feel for them because they can't be at peace. Everything's so difficult. Diligence. Yeah, I think this person's getting a new perspective. About how much strength that the collective actually has. The Hangman is in reverse. This is a new perspective. Enlightenment, right? Because this reading began with enlightenment. This is enlightenment for somebody. Maybe somebody's actually starting to embrace this and understand this, because here we go. Balance, the Six of Pentacles, because this is having balance within, brings balance on all levels. Untempered. You know, like, it doesn't stop, right? Hangman in reverse, yeah. Well, we have a victory, Six of Wands. This is the elevation here again. You know, this is like the collective sitting up here, and that's what puts the collective above the rest, is because they have that inner peace and knowledge. And that's why these people are actually sitting there like a classroom now. Look, see how they're sitting and just, they look like they're sitting and watching, or they're sitting and observing. You know, like, you know, crows do. They're watching what the collective's going to do next. The collective's on the screen here. Yeah, this is like, this is interesting. Because what I'm getting here is these wands are actually holding up this center energy. This is and this is giving me like the screen, you know what I mean? And the rods or the energies projected into it, holding up the screen, like, or almost like the energy that goes in, you know, when you plug your phone in and you recharge. And the energy that's emanating out with this sun, energy that's emanating out, this is the perspective that somebody's getting. Somebody's getting it, right? This energy that's been projected out, and the attention that gets from the masses. Somebody didn't want the collective to be elevated in this position, because this is a position of influence. The collective have risen to a position of influence, and somebody else is very, very mad about that. But they're also getting it and are being influenced themselves. And this is giving me this, you know, with the albatross here flying over the top of everything, with that higher perspective. You know, he's just gliding over everything. You can see everything, you know, like he's wide open. You can see everything. Like, this is giving me the Holy Spirit too, can see everything that's going on. I can see through the clouds. This is enlightenment, right? Because the beginning of this reading is enlightenment. So somebody's getting this perspective, they're being enlightened. So they're actually taking a seat and watching what's going on. They're actually taking a student position. Whoever this energy is that has got their knickers in a twist because they see themselves as the higher power, but what they realise is that they're actually twisted. They've got their undies in a twist. But they're seeing this. They've sat down, basically. They've sat down and embraced. We've got embrace here next. Embrace the higher power. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. This is sort of God, you know, embracing the Holy Spirit. Look at that. And star. That's embracing the Holy Spirit. Going within, being the hermit. You know, like the hermit goes within and feels the energies and looks at themselves and, you know, like looks at what's around them, you know, understands things, take it in, you know, like taking it in to understand, to elevate. And then the energy gets lighter and you can release, right? Because you understand what's going on. So the energy becomes lighter. This is also like giving me like a baptism, you know, I'm getting resurrection and like baptism, you know, with the water, in being like baptized in the water. So there could be a need for somebody to, you know, like spiritually cleanse in the water. You know, like, and this heron is also in the water, right? The dolphins here with happiness. They're bouncing out of the water, like, and look, at the end of that, we've got adventure. With the waterfall, the water, see the water? Water. Purification, and it's been raining for a couple of days. So Spirit's actually purifying everything. That's ourselves as well. Star. Okay, so yeah, somebody feels as though they've missed an opportunity to actually be a star. But they haven't, you know, it doesn't matter when you start. It's because they've been stubborn. But they can start now. They're sitting on 3 cups. They're refusing that last cup. And we have the moon here. This is like the gift of God, you know, like that's coming in on a cloud. That last cup, you know, they've got all the other elements. This could be air element, you know, like opening the mind. They're stubborn, like they don't want to open their crown or see from their third eye. It's like, I see. It's like, you know, they've got the foundations there with the 3 cups that he's standing on, but they don't want to open it up enough to take that last spiritual cup. It's like they're fearful of opening their mind to a new perspective. Because that was with the hangman there in reverse, is that new perspective. So somebody's actually being stubborn and going, no, 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 this is not how we find God, is what they're saying. This is not where we find God. We don't find God within ourselves. No, this is like open. They don't find God. The person is willing to go in the self, right? But they don't open up the mind. They don't go far enough to cleanse and open the mind to allow Spirit in to speak to them, basically. So they're not getting God's messages. It's like they've got the door closed to the Holy Spirit because they won't open their mind. If they just open their mind, they'll get all the answers. As long as it's pure of heart. You open your mind with pure of heart and you will only get the answers from the pure high, the highest light, the highest vibration, the highest God. You know, if you're pure of heart. So if you're pure of heart, we don't need to fear being, you know, if you're pure of heart and you have faith, you don't have to fear opening the mind to like darker energies because you are already protected by Spirit because you're already pure. So the negative energies can't penetrate because if your vibration is high enough, you cannot be influenced by the dark if your faith is high, if your faith is like complete. You can't, you know what I mean? Like, it's opening up. This is, and when you know how to release those negative energies that might come upon you during a day, you know, like if somebody comes to you with a negative intent, instead of like taking that inside yourself, like this is what I'm seeing here with the moon card, instead of taking that inside and holding it within your cage, within your vessel, which makes you sick, right, when you hold on to negative projections, if you wash that away and, you know, like go and do a spiritual bath, that's like a baptism, that's a baptism, that's to renew, right, in the water and release it. You can open it up, you can open up your wings. So this is like giving me like, see how this card here, it's like somebody's like negatively projected and somebody's gone, you know, and they've gone tight, right? And they hold it all inside. But when you release it, you can spread your wings. So instead of taking that in, you go and have a spiritual bath and you wash it off, right? And you can shake that energy off. You can wash it off with a spiritual salt bath. You can, there's lots and lots of ways you can cleanse your energy. So it's about cleansing the energy, you know, getting nature, ground, breathe in the air, you know, like breathe in to elevate and lighten the self, open up, you know, instead of like, no, refusing, you know what I mean? Because of fear. So fear makes people, you know, fear of shame, fear of whatever it is that is being projected at somebody. That fear makes people, you know, like a snail, you know, go into the shell and hide, right? But that also makes people sick because instead of releasing that negative energy and letting it out, right, it goes within and makes you tight, you know, and that creates illnesses within the body because it's not being released. That's what's going on here. And this person's just been stubborn and refusing. And it's about opening the mind to that because of fear. See, so I'm getting a lot of people that actually have, you know, like, they feel that they have a strong spiritual connection, but they're actually holding back from spirit because they're fearful of allowing in demonic energies. But the thing is, you can only have light in the dark. You can't get, you know what I mean, like, you've got to go into the dark to get the light. So you've got to actually allow yourself to be open to experience as well, to see, to be able to see, right? So that one can release. So you've got to look at the negative to see the positive as such. You see what I'm saying? This person's refusing. It's like refusing to look at something because of fear of the dark. This is like people being scared of the dark. But if you're scared of the dark, you can't shine, right? If you don't go into the darkness, you can't shine your light. You have to go into the darkness to see the light. To turn on the light. But you can only turn on the light in the darkness. You turn on the light in the light, you can't see it. You see what I'm saying? We wouldn't be able to see these fireflies if they were in the dark. So they wouldn't be able to shine. You see? And again, you know, this is falling into the stars. Because look at the stars. And this star card, this is the star. Because they're cleansed and they've been able to open up. And, you know, like, open up from this moon being in the dark. But when you cleanse and you open up and wash the self of all this negative stuff that somebody's been holding inside themselves and release it, you know, we come alive. This person feels like they've missed the opportunity, but they haven't. They can do this at any time. They can release and, you know, become alive. That's what they have to do. Yeah. To purify, because then, you know, now we've got purity. This is the King of Swords in reverse. This could be Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Yeah, so this is who this is. This person is, you know how, like I was saying, they're like so frustrated and crazy, like, oh, so mad. This person is so mad, like they need to purify their energy and release, right? Let go, give it to God. Let go and let God deal with it, right? Let it go, man. This person desperately needs to purify their energy, and then they can be in the upright, because they've been holding something in for a long time. They haven't been able to release something. They're not being open. They need to release it. That's why they're so aggro. I feel really sorry for this person, sad for this person, because they can't release it. It's like releasing control. They don't want to give up their control, their power, because they feel small. This is how they feel powerful, like being cold. They feel powerful being cold and not open to love. Oh, it's sad. It's stubborn. But they don't know they're just hurting themselves. They need to cleanse their energy, and that's where we've got purity here. This Knight of Swords here, coming fast. It's also giving me a release sensation, but this could be, oh look, they're walking away. Oh no. This could be the collective walking away from this person this is like the collective walking away from this person. So holding composure to walk away from this person is going to come in tyrannical energy. So somebody wants to confront this person that's bound up inside, that is about to explode. Right? This is the Knight of Swords coming quickly. Somebody wants to explode. This is the Magician. This is the collective. Devil energy in reverse. So the collective have the power to subdue the devil energy. person feels trapped. So the collective are being guided to just like, yeah, keep that heron energy that, you know, like, and just, yeah, like walk away from the situation, because this person needs to just go and explode on their own, right? So they can release and let it out. You know, they might just let it out on the collective, like they might come and release like all this blah, as long as it's not violent, but it could be. So the collective just, you know, need to keep cool, right, and keep their head screwed on and not to explode with this person, but keep that calm composure and breathe it out and let this person do their big whatever it is, blah. It could be just like a yelling, screaming thing. So just let them let it out and just walk away. Let them then dissolve that energy on their own. Okay? Just be aware that, you know, walking away might need to be moving quickly out of the way if they're violent. But I'm not getting that. I'm just getting that this person will, you know, like verbally explode. They may be wanting to push the collective out of that, you know, that staunch energy of being the heron, you know, just peacefully sitting through everything. So they might want you to explode with them. So the collective have been guided not to go down to that level, because they want to lower your vibration. So you've got to keep the composure, right? To not let that penetrate. So breathe out and you know, like push that aura out so that it's larger, so that they can't get past that. You know, you're protected by that. You know, just breathe out, you know, and you push that aura out larger to create that calmness within that situation. And that can actually subdue the person, because if you can push that calm energy out, it can, and you can do a calm mantra in the mind at the same time. If somebody's going off and you become fearful, then they have the power, right? So if you breathe in and breathe out calmly whilst somebody's going off, you can then like do a mantra in the mind of peace, love, harmony, peace, love, harmony, and you do this mantra over and over whilst they're going off their brain, and just keep breathing out so that peace, love and harmony can expand through that, and it can subdue that out of control person, okay, and make a calm, bring back that calmness. So that's what you've been guided to do. This is yeah, we have a Queen of Wands here. This could also be a Queen of Wands. This is another person. So we have two people here that are wishing to explode on the collective, all right? They're out of balance, right? Two of Pentacles in reverse. Both of these people are out of whack. Yeah, family. These are people in your family. We have the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. 10 of Cups. Yeah, keeping the peace here in the nest, right? The collective are just being guided to put their love in their what they're doing, you know, in their nest, you know, this is just like loving the self, sitting up in the nest, and keeping that calm energy of love. So they may be coming to the nest, you know, like they'll be coming to the collective to do this big crazy event or whatever the hell it is. So yeah, just prepare to be peaceful and hold that energy. Okay? So I'm going to leave it right there. I hope everyone has a lovely day. Yeah, you have the advice here to know what to do in this situation. So somebody coming at you, going off crazy, keep the peace. Okay? So yes, if you like my messages, please share, like and subscribe, and yeah, peace out, right? Bye.